Okay, this is my table fan that I bought from Best Buy back in 2013. And it's a really good fan. It's actually a, table fan, desk fan, a dresser fan, what have you, because you can see the, dresser, base right here, or base for mounting the fan on the table and such. But a lot of vintage fan collectors out there say that, new fans are garbage. New fans won't last for more than a few years, but whenever it comes to good quality metal fans, as this, Best Buy fan here, this fan, the brand name of this fan is Init. I-N-I-T, that's the brand name of this fan, is Init. And to this day, Best Buy still sells this, metal, same metal table fan under a different brand name. Instead of Init and I-N-I-T, Best Buy sells these, fans under the brand name of Insignia. I-N-S-I-G-I-N-A. Yes, Best Buy sells these same fans under the brand name Insignia. It used to be Innet when I first bought this fan, but a few years later, Best Buy changed, this fan's name to Insignia. But however, since I bought this fan in 2013, this fan is actually an Init fan. And it's a very good fan, despite what vintage fan collectors say. This right here is a very good fan. I have it set up on my dresser in my room every night, and I use it to, help keep me comfortable while I get comfortable to, fall asleep. But I cannot take a fan blowing on me all night. So anyway, what I basically do is just turn this fan on. I have it pointed down towards me from my dresser, and I just run this fan until I feel comfortable. Then I turn it off, and this fan is probably even better than one of them cheap-ass Lasco box fans. I do have me a cheap Lasco box fan, but unfortunately it's up in my attic above the ceiling. Of course, you can see my ceiling fan too, my big 4-bladed vintage ceiling fan, but the Lasco box fan that I bought a few years ago is up in my attic there above the ceiling, and I do not feel like running up to my attic to, get my, cheap piece of shit Lasco box fan. But I do have to say that the diameter of this fan is 12 inches. And my Lasco box fan that I have stored in my attic is 20 inches. And even though this fan is only 12 inches, I still believe that this Init metal fan, or Best Buy metal fan, whatever you want to call it, blows more air, or at least just as much air as my cheap Lasco box fan that I have in the attic. I previously did a video of my, Lakewood, box fan that I bought back in 2008 to intimidate other YouTube users. And, really wouldn't surprise me at all if this Best Buy metal fan was just as powerful as my Lakewood, box fan that I showed, a few videos ago. Of course, that 2008 Lakewood fan is also stored in my attic above my ceiling too. I do not feel like going in my attic to drag down them fans, but let me show you how good this fan works. A lot of you guys on YouTube, this right here is an actual oscillating fan, but I never use an oscillating feature to it because I feel, very comfortable with this fan just pointing in my direction, pointing and blowing on me. And if I had it and oscillate, the fan would be going from side to side, and I wouldn't feel it as well as, just simply the fan blowing straight on me. So let's do this fan in operation here. And let me get a piece of paper to show you how well this thing blows. And the speeds of this fan, like all my other fans, including the high velocity fan on my wall there, is from high, medium to low. So let's start off this fan on low speed. Man, I can feel a very, very strong breeze already, and look how well this paper blows. Even though this fan is little, I can still feel a significant breeze from it on the low speed. Now let's turn it on medium. Okay, there's the medium speed of my Bestbuy all metal, desk fan. Even medium speed blows a significant amount of air. Now let's... Oops, I dropped my paper there, but now we're going to turn this fan all the way to high. Get my paper on the floor. You can see how well this fan blows as I'm holding this piece of paper in front of it. I paid about $40 for this fan back in 2013 when I bought it from Bestbuy. And it's definitely worth, the price, because this fan blows at least as much air as a cheap-ass Galaxy box fan, if not a little bit more. I would say this fan on high speed is at least 1300 CFM. Yes, this fan is at least 1300 CFM on the high speed, which is plenty of enough air to keep me, comfortable in my room. And after watching this video and watching this, metal fan and performance from Bestbuy, why in the shit would you want to buy a cheap Lasco box fan? Unless you want a fan that would sit easily in your windows to suck in air from the outside. Of course, I have my window air conditioner do that, so therefore I don't need a Lasco box fan to draw in my air. And could probably even set the cheap Lasco box fan in this living room window here, but really, the only logic I can see to buying a cheap Lasco box fan is a window fan to sit in your window for drawing in the cooler air from the outside in the springtime. That's the only logic I see of a Lasco cheap-ass box fan. Because I truly think that this metal table fan at least blows as much air as a cheap Lasco box fan, if not more. So there you have it.